I don't know what we're doing.
It's 1 year anniversary, man. It's
1 year anniversary. When is the date?
May.
What are we doing? We're celebrating? Tell the wives we gotta go out and celebrate.
That's right. It's our 1 year.
Oh, well, hello, and welcome back to a very special episode of Idiots with Class. I am your host, Jeremiah.
I am also the host, Scott. So today, 3 months late, we are actually celebrating our 1 year anniversary. Thanks to YouTube for telling us that it was our 1 year anniversary because we had no idea.
Shout out to YouTube.
Yeah, shout out to YouTube. Thanks for reminding us. So we thought we would take the time and do like a 1 year special, kind of thinking back to all the idiotness that has prevailed over the last year. And I think so. I think that's the proper terminology from according to Webster's dictionary. But yeah, so we wanted to kind of rewind and talk about the last year we've been doing this. So we brought out some fine tobacco here with the 25th anniversary of C&D's. We're going with the Dusk blend that came out straight Virginia, was Perique, Kentucky, and stuff. Aged 25 years.
Delicious.
And so, you know, what better way to celebrate 1 year than to smoke some 25 year? Jeremiah, what are we drinking with this?
I am drinking something out of your cupboard here. The Elijah Craig single barrel, private barrel, barrel proof. A lot of barrels going on there. Very bold and complex, if you will. Like myself.
Yeah. To go with mine, I have picked a Buffalo Trace store pick. So, what are you smoking over there, bud? What are you smoking out of? Excuse me.
I'm just smoking out of the old Morgan Bones Mini Church Warden Billiard. Still love this thing, man. It smokes so good. It's a killer pipe. One of my favorites still.
Yeah.
Nice and long for the cooler, slightly cooler smoke, but yeah. What about yourself there? I see a fancy cob.
Yep, so we did talk about, this is new, actually brand new. This is a custom cob by our last guy that made me a custom cob, Southern Roots Pipes. Give him a shout out too. So I'm a Notre Dame fan. If you didn't notice the Notre Dame stuff behind me, pretty much every video. I am a Notre Dame fan. You got the Notre Dame tray. But Southern Roots Pipes posted one of his corn cobs that he'd made for somebody, and it had a Notre Dame tray, which caught my attention immediately. And then he had the stem here, along with the tamper. So the wood is made from the seats at Notre Dame Stadium. So they did a big thing years ago. I almost bought it, decided not to, but you could buy an actual seat, because they redid the whole entire stadium. So they pulled out all the old wooden seats that have been there, I don't know, 80, 90 years, maybe 100. It's been there forever. Maybe not 100, but probably close to it. But they pulled all the wooden seats out and sold them. So you could buy like a memorabilia seat. And so I guess he bought a bunch of them. And what he does is he takes sections of them, cuts them up, and then makes the stem and the tamper out of the seats that people actually sat on in Notre Dame Stadium. So now I have a nice little piece of history from Notre Dame. And this is a great cob that I love smoking out of.
So as they're out there in the summer watching these games, sweating down into the seats, you are now pulling that tobacco, smoking through someone's butt sweat. Mm-hmm. That's nice. Yeah. That's nice, Scott. Yeah.
It tastes like victory.
Does it though?
Cheer, cheer for old Notre Dame. Wake up the echoes. Cheering your name. So we thought what we'd do is kind of do a little bit of a interview of ourselves, because that's how we do things around here. And so I got
just us.
It is just us. So we're going to interview.
We're filming, we're editing, we're talking, we're yapping.
So first, thinking back to the last year, what would you say was your favorite episode that we did?
So my favorite episode was the Christmas Eve special we did.
Ooh,
actually,
okay, that was a
with
good
Eddie
one. Yeah.
and Josh, you and me, of course. If I'm gonna watch something,
Yeah.
I like to watch something that feels like I'm there smoking with everybody.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
And I like that whole vibe. Actually, that is one episode I actually like to watch because I'm watching everybody hang out and have fun and just story. It was very real. It was very, I don't know, we're just hanging out, and that episode is basically a glimpse into what it's like when all of us just hang out together. Like when we get our whole crew together and we all sit around, smoke pipes, tell stories. That's pretty much what it's like. And so I like that. That's probably my favorite episode just because of the vibe. Like if I were to watch, that's my favorite to watch, is that type of thing. So what about you?
I'm going to go with actually you might hear this a couple times with the questions, the video going to Richmond.
It was a good one.
Going to, that was a whole lot of fun. The Sutliff anniversary, just because it was the first time we'd ever been on the road. The whole trip, there were so many memorable moments on the trip. It was just overall great experience. And watching that video, that was the first time we did a cold start. And it was a lot of fun. Now, granted, I did very little work other than just star in it. But I really enjoyed that video.
Assistant to the star, I would say. Yeah.
But I even had, Big Blackbeard Jay with us. We met a couple people on that trip. It was just
Mike
everything.
McRae.
Yeah, Mike McRae. We got James Kopp. We met Jeremy McKenna. Met his brother Jake.
It was a fun trip.
Was.
That video was fun to make, but I had no idea. I was just filming everything, everywhere. I was like, oh, let's talk to this guy. He's heard of our name before. Let's ask him some questions. So I had no idea what we were going to do. But I thought that turned out to be a pretty good video. It was a lot of fun to make. It was definitely one of the funner ones to make. But we got to do that wasn't so much the video as it was just going to the Sutliff anniversary birthday.
But going back,
that's what was fun.
But even watching the video, I do thoroughly just enjoy that video. It's just fun to watch. I actually went back and watched it not long ago, just because it's just a very fun video. It's well put together, and that's.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, so it's very well edited. I mean, the star of the show was definitely phenomenal in that one.
Thank you again.
No, you're the co-star, but it's fine. It's fine. That being our favorite video, what would you say was maybe the worst video?
Oh, dude, 100%, 100%, without a doubt, the first video we ever did. I hate that video.
So bad.
I hated the idea of that video. You came to me with the idea for this channel. You wanted to do this. And it took a little talking into, and I was like, all right, we can do it. At least we hang out, we smoke, we can just film it and put it on YouTube. Maybe somebody will watch it. But you had the idea to do a video talking about what the channel was going to do. And I thought that was the dumbest thing. And we came up with a script. We spoke out this.
Yeah.
It was so cringe. I would delete that video if I could, except you have access to the channel. I don't. And
it's true.
It's, for some reason, it has a lot of views. Not a lot, but a lot for us.
But it got us to 100 subscribers within a week. I mean, dang near overnight.
That's because the YTPC is so supportive,
is true.
What it is. But
a lot of people gave us shout outs.
Horrible. That video is absolutely.
Please do yourself a favor and do not go back and watch that video. So quick backstory too. We got which I think we filmed that one with the phone, or microphone, I believe, before we had mics. Then the next one or two videos we did, we had mics, but the sound was exactly the same. You know why? It's because we didn't know how to connect our microphones to the phone. So we didn't know.
That's right. They were on.
They were on, and we were recording.
Transmitting.
They were not
talking.
Yep.
Still to the phone mic. That was great. It was a good time.
Yep. That was a lot of fun. So that was don't watch those. Those are by far the worst videos.
And have you got a worse one than that?
No, I think I'd probably put all three of them together. Those first three, because it was everything we said was basically a script as well.
We did script the first definitely two. I guess 3 videos maybe.
Either 2 or 3. So. Maybe the third one was the shout out to the 100 subscribers. I think it was.
Yeah.
And that was the first one we did. Let's just sit down, hit record, and see what happens. And it took us like 2 hours less time to film that video than the other ones.
Yeah, the other ones took 2 hours and 5 minutes, and that took 5 minutes.
Yep.
It was great.
And we basically just said, you know what, this is a lot easier without a script, so let's just go with it.
So, and we don't script it. We do script. It's actually the funnest part about filming.
Yeah.
Is we'll script, like when we did cold starts, we would script an idea, but we came up with most of those things like
on the fly.
last minute, like right before we hit record. Hey, we could do this, this, this. But we have this loose script of like, hey, you know, you go over here and have your kid run by with a tree burning on fire or something. I don't know, whatever. But
yeah, me off camera.
But one of our favorite things to do to each other is to surprise. We know something stupid's coming. I just don't know what he's going to say that's stupid. So my reaction is genuine, and so is his.
Same, yeah.
So we don't know what each other's going to say. We just know it's going to be something dumb. Kind of like what we say all the time. We see each other in church and try to embarrass each other in front of our families. That's what we do. That's what we do.
That's what we do. Speaking of cold starts, what was maybe the most fun you had filming a cold start?
I think the most fun I had filming a cold start, it's not my favorite cold start, but it was my most fun filming it, was the one with the basketball and the tuxedo.
Yes.
Just because everyone involved, it was fun, like directing everybody. All right, say this, now say it again. Like that, we did have to like script what other people said, and that was fun though. Josh's dad, Eddie, was so fun to work with. That guy's hilarious, dude. His reactions are hilarious. He made that video. But that was probably the most fun just because of all the people involved. It was fun to film.
Well, what was your favorite cold start then? Just overall, you like the final product the best?
I don't know. I think all our stuff's pretty stupid. Like we're idiots. So I don't think it's amazing by any means. But for some reason, the one that cracks me up every time, well, I don't watch it a lot, but the kids want to see sometimes, like, Dad, show me that thing where you're being an idiot. And I'm like, which one? But the Halloween one.
That was
I don't know why. I think one thing I like about it is there's a little bit of cop firefighter banter in there. I love that. But just that was also a fun one to film. But I don't know why that one just cracks me up. I think it's your reactions.
Mostly genuine.
The kids love it too. That's one of their favorites too. So we watch that one every now and then. And by every now and then, I mean like twice a year. So.
Well, mine probably gonna be the Christmas cold start. We had all of our kids involved. That was a lot of fun. We've rewatched that one more times than anything in my house.
The kids do. That's probably their favorite because they were in it. And I get it. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I get the one with where my kids, one's doing my hair and one's painting my nails. That's probably the second most watched cold start.
Which one is that?
It's where we made like a little mini commercial where it's like, "Are you tired?"
The idiot commercial for our own channel.
Yeah, a commercial for our own channel. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, why do people tolerate us?
I don't know. Well, I will say the one we did for the Christmas special, the intro where you call Josh and I call Eddie.
That was fun to make too.
That was a lot of fun. That may be one of my favorites.
It was fun, but it wasn't like, because I mean I filmed myself talking on the phone, then I filmed you talking on the phone, then Eddie filmed himself talking on the phone. That was kind of boring to make, but the part with Josh on the Peloton, that was fun. That was fun. But there was no interact. It was all like one at a time. But it was ended up being funny. But as far as exciting, that's why it's not the most exciting to me. But I love the music, the Christmas music at the beginning, dude. I actually watched that. I watched a few to try to see which one was my favorite, and I forgot how much I like the feeling when you first watch that, the Christmassy. Makes me miss Christmas. That's one. It
does, and I love Christmas. So maybe that's my final, or my favorite final product. I really enjoy that one. I've watched that one more than the other one. That one's good. Of course, you walking through the woods in Siberia trying to find me some Syrian Latakia was good too, I will say.
That was a last minute.
Yeah.
Some of these we planned. So like the Halloween one, we actually planned. It's funny. We came up with that idea when we were flying back from the Sutliff party in Richmond. We were on the plane, and I was like, hey, what if I just kept changing outfits? And we're like, oh, yeah, that sounds good. And we just put it on the back burner for how many months? 6 months? Was it that long? I don't know.
No. It was
4 months?
It was the same month, yeah.
Same month, yeah.
Maybe 2 weeks, yeah.
It wasn't that long, or that short. It was
because the Sutliff show was in October. Or it's October or mid-September. Maybe it was September.
Or it might have been May. I'm not sure. Who really knows? There's no way to find that out now. It's too late. But regardless, that was like the first thing that we planned ahead of time. Most of the cold starts were kind of like, crap, let's do a cold start. That sounds fun. What are we going to do? I don't know. And then we just started, what if you did this? No, that's stupid. What if I did that? That's also stupid. What if we did this and this? Stupid, but let's do it.
And the one with the pup tobacco that we got right after Sutliff, where you start to pull all the different things to cut it with.
Forgot about that.
We actually sat down and said, we need to film a cold start. What are we going to do? Bro, I have no idea. But let's cut this tobacco. Oh, what if we made fun of how to cut the tobacco?
We literally were going to skip the cold start because we couldn't think of anything. And we started filming and we're like, what if we just came up with stupid ways to cut this tobacco?
And so we really went through my entire office and house. All the stuff you see us cutting the video or cutting tobacco with, or attempted to, was just stuff I found in my house.
Not that you guys care how we come up with the stupidity. That's not even really that funny. But if you ever wondered, now you know. You know, some of it.
Behind the scenes look there for you.
Behind the scenes of nothing.
All right, so next question. What video would you say you're most proud of? The final product, if you had to rank your favorite video, this is the one I'm most proud of. Which one would you say?
The one I think I'm the most proud of, just because of all the work that went into it, is the Briary video.
Okay.
We went up there.
Yeah.
Film skip. We had a lot. I just like the way that whole thing turned out afterwards. Like, got some cool B-roll. There's some things I would have added and done different now that it's done. It's always when we get back home and I start editing, I'm like, crap, should have got a shot of that or this, but we're not there anymore. But that's probably my favorite of the way it turned out. But that wouldn't have been possible without help from our friend old Robert Manners over at House of Manners. He did a lot of work on that with the camera and directing, and he had some cool ideas for some cool camera shots that really made that video, because I was just going to go in and set up a tripod and then move the tripod and then move the tripod in selfie mode, and it ended up being way easier to film than I thought it was going to be, and then it turned out a lot better too. So huge shout out to Robert if you're listening. Probably not, but you should be. If you're not, thank you.
Yep. And to the Briary, thanks for hosting a couple idiots.
Yes.
With a tag along with third wheel. So we appreciate it.
We had a lot of fun at the Briary. We had a lot of fun talking to those guys up there. They shared some great tobacco, some cool stories. Man, we had a blast. So definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What about you? You got a different one or you got the same one?
How
dare you? What is it?
One I'm most proud of. I mean, the Briary one, I actually forgot about that one. That's a really good one. I forgot because it's so recent.
Yeah, it's easy to forget things that just happen.
It is. But most of the ones, I'm really just a star. I'm just kind of sitting around and be told what to do. I don't edit. I don't worry about the filming, the shots.
Here we go.
I just star in it. So to say I'm most proud of, I don't know if there's one I really am more proud of, but I really do enjoy the one with the Christmas special. That hour we just sat down and just chatted. Oh, that is such a good one. And there were so many comments about, this is going to be my new yearly ritual to sit down and watch this one from start to finish every year on Christmas.
I was actually going to say, on my way over here, I thought of it. I forgot to mention it. I'll just mention it on camera.
Sure.
I think we should start that at least every year. We could do it more often, but I think we should see how many people we get together and do the same thing. I think it'd be fun. So
looking back, overall the last year, the videos we've made a lot of connections. We've met a lot of people at the Briary, the Muletown, Sutliff anniversary. We've had multiple guests on our show. So what do you think is maybe one person that's really kind of stood out that you really made maybe the most memorable connection with?
I think, man, there's two that come to mind immediately. So I'll just tell you both of them.
Okay.
One of them is, and I knew him before, but Josh's dad, Eddie. So I knew him before, but now I see him every Sunday at church. Every time I see him, he's like, "Hey, man, good to see you." We talk more and we've hung out a few times, and he's such a cool guy. He's so fun to talk to. He really is. Yeah. He's hilarious too. So I want to hang out with him more, but just that, like I said, I knew him, but it was just like, "Hey, how you doing?" Now we actually talk more, and I like that. But and then the other one is Robert from House of Manners. We met him at Muletown, and if he lived closer, he would probably be in every one of our videos.
Yeah,
dudes,
that's great.
Like, we would be best friends. The three of us. He fits right in with us.
He does.
I wish we got to see each other more, but that's probably, that relationship right there wouldn't have had if we didn't do this. So yeah, that's probably mine.
And we've met a lot of people. We had, I know we haven't had a chance to really smoke a lot of
Top
it.
10 with 12 honorable mentions. Go ahead.
Yep. All right, number 12. No, but we've met, Skip at the Briary. That was a great connection. He was a lot of fun to talk to. We had one guy, I think it's Chris York, I think it's his name. We made a joke in one video about esoterica. I said, man, we'd love, if you have any extra esoterica, please send it our way. He actually took us up on it and sent us about 10 different blends to try. He knows I like English, so he sent us a whole 10 of Margate.
He told me it was 6.
Yeah, that's 6. I meant 5 or 6-ish. I think I said 6-ish.
Regardless.
But yeah, so he's definitely a cool guy that we made a connection with.
I feel like everybody out there watching, take note.
Right.
I mean,
he gets a special shout out.
You don't. Why? He sends us free stuff.
True.
We ask you every episode, send us free stuff. We'll hook you up. It's kind of like a free commercial,
Right.
It's not free, but it is because you already own the stuff, Just give it to us. Why not? We want to smoke it.
Right.
You want to smoke it, but not as much as we do.
Yeah.
What are you waiting on?
We made a great connection with the guy that owns Timber and Smoke. He just put out the periodical, the second one, I think, so you can already pre-order. And so we're talking to him some more. He's becoming, a friend, so a connection we've made. Who else? James Kopp. I won a naming contest, which is how we even connected. But then he started sending us pup tobacco, which we had a lot of fun trying to cut up. But it was, that's somebody I constantly chat with. That was a great connection. But I think probably one of the coolest connections we made is, I guess we'll go with experience because it leads to the connection. Jeremy McKenna, CEO of Sutliff, president of Sutliff. When we walked by his table at the Richmond Pipe Show, we had our Idiots with Pipes shirt on.
Here we go.
It was, we earned it. I just heard it. But we walk up towards Jeremy, and I'm like, oh, this is the CEO of Sutliff. This is so cool. We walking up to him. He leans over to the guy next to him. He goes, hey, that's the Idiots with Pipes. Have you seen them? They're actually pretty funny. That was like a total fangirl moment for me. So we got to meet Jeremy.
I don't think Jeremy actually said that. I think you created that in your mind.
Hey, that's my lie, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, it's my story. But it also, we made the connection with his brother Jake McKenna. And Jake, man, he talked about just an instant connection. I was at Sutliff. I went and said, hey, I talked to Amy on the phone one time, and I was actually a couple times, and it'd be kind of cool to meet her in person. And they said, well, there's her boss, Jake. He can take you up there and show her, because at the Sutliff event, she was still working. And so Jake, that's how I met him. And he took me up there, and I chatted with him the whole way up and back. And talk about just an overall cool guy. That guy is just, it was like an instant connection. You don't get a lot of those. And that was just immediate. And he's been such a great supporter of our whole channel. Even when we changed the name from Idiots with Pipes to Idiots with Class, he immediately goes, hey, I heard you guys, we mentioned in our video how we like other stuff, like guitars. He's like, man, I love guitars.
Yeah.
I fully support this, and would love to talk to you about guitars. And it was just, he's been so supportive through the whole thing, and he's just such a great guy, and talking about instant connection, a genuine, and he really does support us, and he liked talking to us, and we've kept in contact. And it's just, that was a really great connection that led us to, getting to know Jeremy, getting to know Amy. But Jake was that catalyst that opened up all those doors, and talk about just a great guy. We got the corncob pipes for the compare and share thing we did for a little while. He gave us he said, I'll send you guys some compare and share if you will smoke them in these pipes. I said, done.
Say less, my dude.
That's right. Speaking of sending us free stuff, so there's you guys. He's the only one that's ever sent us a pipe. But it was great meeting Jeremy and Amy. I talked to her almost every day. She's now the person selling to the phones, but at STG. And so that connection has really flourished. It led to the glasses we're drinking out of now. That was a gift from Amy.
Thanks, Amy.
Yeah, thank you, Amy. Appreciate you. But there's just so many connections that we've made. And I can't go without saying Robert. I think you pretty much nailed that one. And I can't add anything to it, but that connection's really flourished into something. But we've met so many fun people, and I don't know if I can really name one. I'm just going to go with all of them.
All the connections.
All the connections have been great.
Here.
Yep. They're all my favorite. Looking back, what's something you wish you knew going into this?
I do wish that we did a little more broader in the beginning, more, because we did a lot of pairing stuff, and that was fun, but it was easy, just, hey, does this taste good with this? Yeah, let's do a video on it. Or does this taste good with this? No, it's terrible. Let's do a video on it. But more in depth, more into pipe smoking, and jumping into more spirit tasting or distilleries or, breweries with beer, whatever, like just different, a little bit broader, not completely broad, just a little more. I wish we started out a little more open to that.
Yeah, we kind of put ourselves in a corner with our idea initially, and that's one of the reasons why we wanted to change the name, to kind of allow that door to bust back open.
Yeah.
So we kind of hit reset, allowed us to kind of start over.
Haven't really flown the coop yet, but
Right. We're
started,
still, we still have some ideas we're working on, as we started to introduce a few, I guess really only one other video, not pipe or tobacco or cigar related. So parting thoughts here on the tobacco.
It's good.
It is good.
I'll say that.
So we're still idiots. We still don't know all these tasting notes, but it is very good tobacco. Hopefully you got some when it was on sale. But to keep with our theme we've carried through most videos, some tobacco you can't get because it is sold out everywhere. Nope, it's sold out everywhere.
It is good. It's very good. Don't shoot me, but I think it smells better than it tastes.
Okay, that's fair.
It does taste good.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with the taste, but the smell is complex.
Yeah,
like it changes. Like it's like some baking spice. You can smell the Virginias immediately.
Yeah,
there's like this baking spice and almost like this weird, oddly enough to me, just for a flash, chocolate chip.
I did. I'm smelling it. I did.
Chocolate chip cookies, just for a second.
I can smell it in the smoke.
But I don't taste it.
No, I
taste
don't.
Virginia, which is good. It's very good, very smooth. But the taste is, the flavor's more two-dimensional, where I feel like the aroma's more complex.
Yeah. So you got to find a tin, get yourself, buy it. If it's on a very overpriced website, maybe pass. But if you're more of a Virginia connoisseur, this does have some Kentucky and Perique in it, so it does mix it up a little bit.
Yeah,
but I do like it. I mean, this is good.
You get that sweetness. Little. I will say I don't necessarily get banana bread in this one, but
interesting. Okay.
A little bit of vanilla wafer though.
Ooh, vanilla wafer.
Which goes in banana pudding.
Ooh, it does. You know what else goes in banana pudding?
Sweet tea.
Huh?
Goes with it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, with that,
they're both Southern, dude. Sweet tea and banana pudding.
Southern comfort Southern too. I don't mean I'm going to drink it at all. It's Southern.
Southern.
It's in the name.
It's just a name.
But anyway, well, we thank you for joining us on this one-year journey. Here's to another year and beyond.
Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for smoking.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, comment below. Call us, write us. You never write anymore.
You don't.
What happened there? We used to write.
Yeah, people used to write us in emails. They don't anymore.
A handwritten letter. Where is that gone? With a quill ink pen.
Comment below. You've seen a lot of our videos. Probably not all of them, unless
maybe
you've
not
been along.
Any of them.
Maybe not any of them. So comment. What was your favorite episode? What was your favorite cold start? Looking back, what are your some most memorable moments?
What do you hate the most about us?
Oh, also a good topic.
Throw that in there.
Yeah, throw it in there.
I'd be interested to know.
Yeah, what did you like the least of what we've done the last year and 3 months? Because we missed the 1 year anniversary. Anyway.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yep. Thank you for all you do, but and for watching a couple idiots. Because at the end of the day, what do we know? We're just idiots. Class.
Are you finally done? We've been signing off for 3.5 minutes.
Well, it's over now.
Thanks for stopping by. Stay classy. That's it. That's all you got to do. That's it. Done. It's done.
Take notes. Okay.